One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. And it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA ready to roll. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Catch in the middle. It's Lane. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool, it's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. What a snag by the defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Right. Well, it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Line gets set, first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's got the tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Historically, the Trojans have been the powerhouse in this rivalry, but last season it was UCLA in a blowout.
And that is not something USC is accustomed to. They want to own this rivalry. They think they own UCLA. They will have some extra fire behind them today.
Yeah, and that UCLA blowout last year really helped the Bruins in recruiting, too. Remember, these two schools, they recruit the same kids here in Los Angeles, in the state of California, and nationally as well. It would be massive if UCLA could beat USC again and make it back-to-back.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sturdivant. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun. Give on the inside. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Gives it to the back on the draw. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And the Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Run it with the fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA.
And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive. Team, just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
UCLA 14, USC 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Marks. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't, and you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
UCLA 14, USC 0.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Give to the fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to pop the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, yeah, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. The give to the fullback. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
I tell you guys, this fullback is not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd down. What a weapon.
The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Garbers. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And here comes the offense on second down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Offense gets set for second down. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running game. They get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Let's go.
They'll give it on the counter. And the Bruins get enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll give it to him again. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. The Trojans in the hurry up. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Marks. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Marks. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. He's going for it all. And he makes the catch at the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, USC.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll set up to throw. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, UCLA.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Field goal is good. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
UCLA, 21, USC, 3.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. On the run, it's Harden. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running the option. It's Garbers. And he probably should have left that one with the back, as he is just smashed in the backfield.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. Snags it over the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide out in motion. It'll be a draw. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
The Bruins are on the move.
White 50 and left, cut.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal. The play action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Off play action. He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw it again. Getting some heat. Complete downfield. At the 35, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, USC.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
UCLA 24, USC 10.
Here we go.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break.
180.
The back goes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Here we go.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. 42 strong. 42 strong.
Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after him. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll call for the fair catch here. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He's looking to throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Makes a connection. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Now the play fake. Into the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Let's go.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28.
White 29. White 29.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory.
Let's go.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28.
Set. Ready.
Big fullback's got it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the give off the left side. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Man, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Wide receiver shows motion. Takes a handoff. It's Harden. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.